Okay. So this set 3, we're going to go through the that day we did some analysis, conclusion, evaluation question. Okay. Today we're going to discuss about the design, planning questions. Okay. So everyone can see the document?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, your paper, your A2, you have 130 marks. Okay, you have 130 marks. Let me clear this. Okay, so your A2, you have 130 marks. 100 marks goes for what? Paper 4. And 30 marks go for paper 5. Okay. So in paper 5, 30 marks, 15, 15. So one is the analysis, that one we did earlier. Drawing the best field line, worst field line, get all the answers with the error. Another 15 marks going to be design, okay, or planning. That's what we're going to do today. Okay, so design, they will tell you a situation. They will tell you like, for example, how, for example, what you can say, how pressure affects the, maybe how pressure affects the speed of sound. Okay. How electric field affects the, for example, okay, how pressure affects the speed of sound. Okay, design an experiment. The last question like this. Okay, how pressure affects speed of sound. Design an experiment. Okay, so that's the only question. So they will suggest you some devices. They will tell you some devices. They will tell you like speaker, a microphone. They'll list out some devices for you. You can use that device you like, or you can use some other device is not listed to design the experiment. Okay, when you design this experiment, 15 marks, first you must do you must draw the diagram. First, draw label diagram. You must draw a label diagram. Okay. For instance, case you have a speaker, okay, connected to the signal generator. Then you have a microphone or something. Okay, speed of sound. How speed of sound affected by the pressure? So you have to draw whatever apparatus involved, and you have to label it. So microphone, speaker, and so on. You need to have a label diagram first. Okay. After label diagram, you need to define the problem. Define means you must tell what is the, you see the list here. You must tell what is the independent variable, dependent variable, variable to keep constant in this experiment. Okay, you must write first. What is the independent variable? What is the dependent variable? Then variable to keep constant. Okay. So in this experiment, maybe independent variable is the pressure. Pressure, the pressure. Dependent is the speed of sound. Variable to keep constant may be the frequency of the sound. So you have to identify what is the independent, what is the dependent, what is the variable kept constant. Okay, this carries how many marks? 2 marks.
So do we need to write the aim first?
Yeah.
We need to write the aim first.
You don't need to write aim because they already tell you the aim in the question itself. They already have the aim. What you need supposed to do. Here you just draw the label diagram, the setup, and straight away write independent, dependent, variable to kept constant. The next you go to method. Method, you put a title. Method. Okay. So under method, You put it in a point form, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. So under method, you are given 4 marks. You are given how many marks? 4 marks. Okay, method, I tell you what they're going to give you mark. Under method, they will check how do you calculate. How do you calculate? How do you calculate what? How do you calculate? How do you calculate the independent variable, the dependent variable, and variable kept constant? How do you calculate? What instrument do you use? What instrument? That's what they check. Okay. So first, independent pressure. So here under method, you must tell pressure is changed by pressure is changed by using what do you call vacuum pump, and the pressure is calculated by using a Bourdon gauge. So you get 1 mark. How independent value is varied and measured. You must tell the instrument. What instrument? The student just wrote change the pressure, measure the speed, but he never tell the pressure how to change, how to measure. So you won't get mark. Under method, what do you do? The focus. What instrument is used to measure the independent, dependent, and constant? How do you make the variable to make it constant? In this case, independent variable, change pressure by using a vacuum pump and measure the pressure by using a Bourdon gauge. Dependent variable, speed of sound. Speed of sound is calculated by using what do you call? Speed of sound is calculated by using a stationary wave method. Later I show you how. And by using a microphone and CRO. Later I'll tell you how to find the speed of sound. And variable to kept constant, the frequency of sound is kept constant by using a fixed frequency as the signal generator. Something like that. So you must tell the instrument. Okay. How do you measure independent, dependent? How do you make the variable to kept constant? That form up. Okay, sometimes like, okay, how do you find gravity? Okay, how do you find gravity? So, for example, how do you find gravity? So, independent going to be your height, dependent maybe the time. Okay, variable to kept constant, maybe the mass of the object. So, yes. So, then how do you find gravity? You use a Suvet equation, right? S equals to UT plus half AT squared. That will be under method mark. How to find the gravity. Okay, so under method, you must tell instrument, you must tell whatever formula is involved to calculate the dependent variable. Okay, that's method. Under method, 4 marks, only 3 marks for your instruments. 1 mark goes for the diagram. Diagram go 1 mark. Diagram you will get 1 mark. Label diagram will get 1 mark. But that 1 mark is from the method. Method 1 mark. Okay. It's a good idea. So that is method. So 4 mark. The independent, dependent, variable kept constant, this first heading, you get 2 marks. If you're independent, dependent, variable kept constant correct, you get 2 marks. Okay. So 2 marks for problem, 3 marks for method. Okay. So after method. Sorry. Okay. After method, you go for analysis. Okay. Analysis. Okay. Analysis, 3 marks. Okay. Analysis, 3 marks. What is analysis means? Definitely in your exam question, they will give you an equation. For example, speed of sound with pressure. I said, okay, speed of sound V is equals to K pressure power of N, something like that. They give equation. Okay, sorry, P power of 2. Let's say I put 2 first. K P power of 2. Okay, you are doing this experiment to prove this equation. So in analysis, of course, all science, okay, scientists, to show the relation, the preferred graph they want to plot, what type of graph? Straight line. You want to get a straight line. Okay. So you must, in this case, you must tell what type of graph to be plotted. So most probably you get a straight line. So what graph for this case should be plotted? So v equals to kp power of 2. So y equals to mx. So you know lah, by plotting first, plot speed versus power squared. Plot v versus power squared graph. You get 1 mark. Okay. By obtaining what? By obtaining straight line. Is by obtaining straight line. Don't say it, you will get straight line. You must say it by obtaining a straight line. By obtaining a straight line where you must tell gradient is what, intercept is what. Where gradient in this case is what? K, and intercept is, you can't say intercept in this case, is pass through, and passes through origin. Passes through origin. You say gradient is 1 mark, passes through origin, you get 1 mark. So you get altogether 3 mark under analysis. So analysis, you must tell what versus what we plot 1 mark. You must tell by obtaining a straight line where m gradient is what, intercepts what, would enable us to confirm the relationship. You can say then the relationship is valid. Don't say the relationship is always valid. You just say by obtaining a straight line where the gradient is this, intercept is this, therefore the equation can be validated. Okay, so that is analysis. Analysis, what do you do? What versus what to be plotted? How's the shape of the graph going to look like? Shape of the graph, straight line lah normally. Then tell gradient is what, intercept is what. Sometimes analysis can go 4 marks, normally 3. Okay, sometimes they give extra 4 marks. Where they give extra 4 marks, sometimes the equation involves log. Sometimes log. Maybe the power is power of n. If power got n, you bring log both side, right? Then you expand to log. The final log formation, you get 1 mark. Okay, so analysis can go more than 3. Okay, so that is analysis mark, 3 marks. Okay, next after analysis, you go for safety. Okay, you don't need to go for safety. I can say straight away you can go as extra detail mark, extra detail. So detail about the experiment. Extra detail, 1 point of the detail mark is safety. Okay, safety got 1 mark. Okay, this 1 mark. But after that, 5 marks given for extra detail. Okay, what is extra detail? This is where student most of the time lose mark, 5 mark. Out of 15 marks, the difficult to get is this 5 mark. What is extra detail? Extra detail marks, the clarity in your explanation. The clarity in your explanation. Clarity means what? For example, in this case, speed, how speed affected by what you call the pressure of the gas. So a student said measure the pressure by using a Bourdon gauge. Okay. Another student said measure the pressure by using a Bourdon gauge and make sure the Bourdon gauge don't have zero error. The zero error is tells, right? Zero error. I got extra detail. Okay. Another student, let's say one experiment involving need to measure the diameter of a wire. Let's say one experiment, you set up experiment, you need to measure the diameter of the wire, let's say. The student said, use a micrometer screw gauge to measure the diameter. So you get one mark. Another student said, measure the diameter of the ruler of the wire by using a micrometer screw gauge at a different location, and obtain the average. He got extra detail mark, one extra mark for detail. So the clarity, the clarity, you give more clarity, you get detail mark. Okay, so you can talk about error here, extra detail mark. Okay, repeat the reading, obtain the average. It's extra detail mark. Sometimes pulley might involve pulley. Maybe you need to hang a mass like an elevator. So the mass going to go run over a pulley. Okay, so maybe an experiment to find acceleration. The student said, use a pulley. Another student said, use a frictionless pulley. Frictionless pulley. Frictionless pulley, you got an extra detail mark. So you got an idea. So the clarity in your measurement leads to extra detail mark. You must have 5 extra detail mark. Okay, so, that's all. That's the final part of your design experiment.
So do we need to put in extra detail at like extra detail? Do we need to put it in our method, or do we need to put it separate from our method?
According to Cambridge, let's say you accidentally wrote the detail mark under method. Under method, you explain, get the diameter at a different location, take the average. You never put it under extra detail. You put under method, right? Yeah. Okay. So here, Cambridge will mark here as a detail mark. They put D1 detail mark. So actually, the detail mark, the method mark, all they can find anywhere. Okay, but you make it easier for them to identify lah. You put it under the extra detail, but they found in method and they found it's a detail. They put it as a detail mark. Sometimes student draw here. What do you call? Use zero error or something. You draw something here. You put a ruler. Let's say like dropping an object. Use a ruler. A student put a set square here at the side, but you never write here set square to make sure the ruler is perfectly vertical. But you draw in the diagram. So when they see in the diagram, there is a set square used to make the ruler perfectly vertical. There they put a detail mark, D1. Oops. Is it clear? You understand? So Marwan, okay? Yes. So, but make it easier for them to identify. Put at the back last detail mark. Okay. Okay, any questions? No questions, Okay, so I go back. So that is design experiment. Okay, 2 mark for the problem, independent, dependent variable to keep constant, it's 2 mark. Method, 1 mark go for the diagram, 3 marks go for the how do you measure the independent, dependent, in what instrument, any method to be used. You write that under method, you can mark. Don't ever write method without instrument. Student said measure the diameter in the different places and take the average. You might get detail mark, but you won't get method mark because you never tell what instrument. You must tell instrument. Okay. So that's method. Analysis. Make sure you use y equals to mx plus c, your linear log, to find a straight line. You say plot this versus this. Sometimes it will be log. Right? Bring log at both sides. Make y equals to mx plus c. You must suggest here what versus what. And under analysis, don't ever tell. You have to tell that by obtaining a straight line where gradient is this, intercept is that. Therefore, the relation above can be validated. You leave to the what do you call the examiner to decide. If this happens, then it's valid. Analysis. Safety, 1 mark. Okay, you must tell 1 safety always. Okay, you write 2 safety, no mark, only 1 mark lah. So write 1 safety and extra details. Extra details, technical details, measurement, control of additional variables. Difficulty in measuring, any difficulty you face in measuring. For example, you need to read the capillary reading. So parallax error, you said view the what do you call the reading at eye level. So you get the extra detail mark. Okay. Yeah. So let's go one example. Okay. Any questions? Questions? Okay. Now, if you go to the if you go to the times, under practical title, set 3, right? After set 3, you have a design experiment guide. This is a very useful document. Okay, design experiment guide. I already download here. Let me show you this. Okay, this is a guide for you to do the design experiment. Very useful document. Okay, this guide, why I say it is useful, it tells you the list of instruments available to measure a certain measurement. So first column is measurement, second column what instrument to be used. Okay, so you know if length you can use meter rule, small length vernier caliper, traveling microscope. Traveling microscope also to read a small reading, like a capillary tube rising, the liquid rise in a capillary tube. We use what you call traveling microscope. Okay, maybe lab. Maybe I try to hope the lab we have one. Maybe in this Thursday, if you can remind me, I ask the lab desk to show you one. Okay, so the external diameter micrometer. So you have the device instrument to be used. Time interval normally we use stopwatch, but to be more accurate, my advice is short time interval, use a 2 light gauge. This is the best. Use 2 light gauge. Sorry, this 2. 2 light gauge connected to electronic timer. So light gauge. Light gauge. Have you seen light gauge? Did I show you light gauge last time? Did I show you light gauge? Anyone? No.
No.
Okay, this is kind of, we call it light gauge. Yeah, this good diagram. You see here. This light gauge. This light gauge. You see this trolley. The trolley when move passes through the cutboard, right? The black color cutboard, which is horizontal, will go and block the sensor here. On top and bottom got sensor. Okay, it is a sensor. Oops, this is a video. Okay, maybe I can show you the video. Okay, see the video. See, put the trolley there. So you give the time interval. In this case, they put a speed. Drop. So it gives a time interval between these two locations. Okay. So these two are sensors connected to a electronic timer. Here you get the time interval. It measures very accurately. Time taken to go from here to here. Time taken. So you see time taken is getting shorter. This is called light gauge. Light gauge connected to a electronic timer. Okay, time interval. Why this method is very good? Anyone? Why this method is very good? Because no what? No like reaction time. You don't have reaction time. It's sensor. So let's say to find gravity, when you drop an object, better have a light gauge here on top of here, a light gauge. Okay, light gauge. And the bottom here, you can have another light gauge. The light gauge connected to a electronic timer. So when the ball passes through this sensor, you can measure the time interval. So S equals to half GT squared, right? GT squared. We can measure the G more accurately because the time is very little reaction time. No, okay. So yeah. So time interval, short time interval, use light gauge, electronic time. 2 light gauges to be used. Okay, so terminal velocity, so stroboscope. So when it comes to that experiment, I'll explain to you how to do. Okay, the temperature, mercury in glass, thermocouple, you learn about thermocouple. So these are the suggestions like current emitter. So magnetic flux density, use a calibrated Hall probe. Hall probe, we learned in magnetic field, right, last time. Hall probe is a device that measures the magnetic field strength. The student said use a Hall probe to measure magnetic field strength. Another student said use a calibrated Hall probe. So you get an extra detail mark, one detail mark to calibrated. So magnetic field strength, use a Hall probe. And electric field, how to measure electric field strength? Use a parallel plate, E equals to V over D. So yeah, so this document tells to measure any quantities, what instrument is needed. Okay, you can check from this list. It's a long list: frequency of sound, wavelength, speed of sound, mass, and everything. Okay, so that's why you need to read this document. Okay, and when you go further down, sorry, these all are signals. The list continues. When you further down, the page 6, safety precaution is there. Suggested safety precaution. Something involving wire, you can say wear goggles, safety screen. If something hot wire, you say use gloves. Anything heavy load is used, use G clamp or use what do you call sandbag, so that the load fall into the sandbag. Or hot oil, use a safety screen, and so on. Heavy load, place a bucket of sand under beneath. High tension, rubber coated wire connection, pull the dry rubber shoes. Okay. High pressure, use a valve, can withstand a very strong pressure. So these all are safety. Radioactive, got a long list of safety. Use tongs, like a long plier, okay, about 1 meter long, to handle the radioactive source. We don't touch the radioactive source by using hand. Use tongs, like a plier. Keep source arm's length away, and so on. Laser, don't directly view the laser beam, might damage your eye vision. So this is safety. Okay, 1 mark is there. Okay, so you got idea. So this document helps you to write what instrument needed for what, measuring what. Okay, now let's try one experiment. One example. Okay, let's see one example. So look at the example. The student suggests that the velocity V of sound and temperature of the air related by the equation of this. Design a laboratory experiment to find out whether the student is correct. So show that how the speed of sound affected by the temperature of the air. Show that this relation is valid or not. Okay, set up an experiment. How do you set up an experiment? First, you need to find what is independent variable, what is dependent, what is the variable to keep constant. That's 2 marks. What is independent variable here? Anyone? Which one are you going to manipulate to prove this? How speed of sound affected by temperature of the air. So how do you conduct an experiment? Which you vary, which you measure? Easy to vary what? Temperature, right?
Yes.
So temperature going to be a independent variable. Dependent is what? Speed of sound. Speed of sound. Variable to keep constant.
Density.
Yes, density of air. Density of air, or the pressure of a container, and density of air, because density can affect the speed. So we make the density of the air constant. Okay, so that's 2 mark. So now set up. You see, if you know the diagram already, you can draw the diagram correctly. Then the wording, you can easily write. First, the diagram must be in your mind. Take some time to draw the diagram. Okay, how do you measure how the setup going to look like? How do you measure the temperature? How do you measure the speed? How do you measure the temperature? Use of course, a thermometer, mercury in glass, a thermocouple can be used. How do you measure the speed of sound? How do you measure the speed of sound? Speed of sound you can measure by using a stationary wave method. Scroll up. Go up here. Speed of sound. See speed of sound. Read value of frequency calibrated signal generated, determine the wavelength stationary wave method, and calculate V using F lambda. Yes. So how do you get the speed of sound? Use a signal generator. You must have a signal generator connected to what? Connected to a speaker. Okay. And you have a reflector at the side here. Adjust the reflector until you form a stationary wave in between. Then put a microphone in between to find where's the location of node. The two node is half lambda. The distance x is half lambda. So you can use V equals to half lambda to find the speed. Frequency you get it from where? Frequency you get it from signal generator. Okay, from signal generator. You can get the frequency, signal generator. They can find speed of sound. So everything in this list, you have to go and read it. Okay. So we go back to the question. So temperature, we use thermometer. Speed of sound, we use first you need to produce a sound. How do you can produce a sound? Signal generator with a microphone. You need a signal generator with a speaker. Sorry. So you need a microphone. Do you need a closed container? Anyone? You need to have a closed container, right? Because the density must kept constant one. So can you visualize the setup?
How do we put in a microphone inside a closed container?
You see, in this case, maybe it's a big transparent glass container.
Okay, maybe.
You see, in this case, you don't need to worry about the availability of the instrument. You must tell this is what need to be used. Like you are designing one, Maybe the design is not there. Okay, you are telling there is a need to put all the instrument inside a closed container. There's a very good scientific reason, right? Why you need to put it in a closed container? Because you want to make the density of the air constant. But you don't think there is no closed container. Okay, we can have one, but you are just telling the scientific reasoning why you need to have a closed container. Okay, so let me show you one setup for this. So this is one setup. One example. Okay, so a closed container, a signal generator connected to a speaker. There is a reflector here to form a stationary wave inside. A microphone is connected to a CRO. Microphone is moved along the speaker and the reflector to find the point where our two nodes are detected. Okay, because node to node is half wavelength, so we can find the wavelength from there. Frequency we can get it from the signal generator. In this container we have two thermometer. This guy used two thermometer. You get an extra detail for it because he put a two thermometer to measure the average temperature. So you get extra detail. They have a two thermometer. And this guy said the air need to be circulated, so he put a small electric fan. Okay, we might not have a small electric fan, but he said there is air circulation is necessary in this tube by putting a small electric fan. So you got extra detail. You got one extra detail mark for this. And pressure gauge, these all are method mark, method. Okay, so this one label diagram. And the heater was connected to the thermostat. Thermostat is a device that fix the temperature of the heater. You want the heater to be 50 degrees Celsius, thermostat will fix the temperature at 50 degrees Celsius. So any heater you want to control the temperature, fix with the thermostat. Okay, so this you draw first diagram. Any questions? It's one example. Okay. So where to find signal generator, why you need to use speaker, all in the top list above. As I said, if you're stuck with how to measure speed of sound, go and check the list. Check the list. What are the instruments required? At the beginning, maybe a little stressful because something new for you. But after 3 weeks later, I think you should stabilize up. They do 3 to 4 questions. Okay, now how do you write? Okay, so first, as I said, first ask yourself, what is independent variable, what is dependent variable, other variable kept constant. That's the main thing you have to do. Any scientific, what do you call, investigation, you should get what is independent, what is dependent, what is variable kept constant. That is very important for science, right? Then you must tell how the temperature is going to change. How are you going to measure it? How to produce sound wave? How to measure the speed of sound? These questions all must arise. Okay. So first, defining problem: what is independent, what is dependent, what is variable kept constant. The data collection, the arrangement must be a workable arrangement. If it's not workable, scientifically wrong, you're going to lose lots of marks. I think out of 15, you're going to lose at least 6 marks, 6 to 7 marks already. If the arrangement is wrong, it's not workable, you're going to lose lots of marks. Make sure arrangement is correct. Okay, so you see one example here, down here. So answer to this question. Defining the problem, independent variable is temperature. Variable kept constant, independent is temperature, dependent is velocity. Variable kept constant is pressure of the air, frequency of sound, density of the air. Yeah. Pressure of the air is constant, density of the air is constant. So workable arrangement, then write method. Method, you focus to how do you measure temperature, how do you measure the speed. Temperature of the air varied by heater. The temperature can be kept steady by using a thermostat. The temperature is measured with thermometer. When you say temperature measured with thermometer, you get 1 mark. The temperature air is varied by using a heater and the thermostat is used. These two can go for a detail mark. Okay. Next, method of measuring the speed. I told you the what do you call the stationary wave method. So stationary sound wave is produced. Node to node distance is calculated. Here they put n node, n number of nodes. The distance is x. So the d is x over n. The d is actually 2d is lambda. 2d is lambda. So v equals f lambda to find the speed. Lambda is 2d, and f frequency get it from the signal generator. This you get 1 mark, 1 or 2 mark lah. You can go for 2 mark because formulas involved. So you get extra 1 mark maybe. So under method, you must tell how to measure temperature, how to measure the speed, how to maintain the density of the air, or how do you change the pressure and so on. Yeah. Under analysis, what graph to be plotted? Result recorded as below. This you no need to draw table. Don't draw table. You must tell what versus what to be plotted. So here b squared versus t to be 1 mark. Okay, you say a straight line 1 mark, pass through origin, these two together 1 mark. Here they forgot to tell gradient is what. You must tell gradient is what, that's 1 mark. Intercepts what? These two together is 1 mark lah. Sometimes can go 1 extra mark. Okay, so that's detail mark. Then extra detail, finally, the distance between the speaker and reflector kept constant. The temperature of air is uniform, blowing air using a small electric fan. These all are detail mark. To ensure temperature is uniform, temperature measured in few places and take the average, detail mark, give a detail. One student just say thermometer. This student said use 2 thermometer and take average, detail mark, extra mark. Pressure of the air kept constant. The pressure is measured by using a Bourdon gauge. This pressure can be a method mark. In this case, they put detail. Okay. The experiment be done in a quiet room. Of course, we don't want any other source of sound to interfere into the microphone. This extra detail mark. A glass container can withstand a high pressure is used. This is a safety one. Okay. So this is your design experiment. Design experiment. Any questions, guys? I hope you have some rough idea where the marks is allocated, and this document can be very helpful. What instrument we use to measure what quantity, and you should know the label diagram is very important. Label diagram, make it clear. 2D or 3D. 3D is better, but 3D time consuming. If you have time, you can do lah. If you don't have time, just do 2D. 2D. Yeah.
Answered. The gradient for the graph,
Yeah.
we state the units. Is it like that?
No need to state unit in this case.
Like what do we say for the gradient, like specifically?
In this case, you have to say the gradient should be v squared versus, you plot v squared versus t, right? So you say the gradient is equals to k squared.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
From the formula given.
Okay, I see.
Gradient is k squared and pass through origin. Passes through origin. You get one. These two maybe 1 mark. Sometimes can be 2 mark. Okay. Okay. So this is the document, all available in the where? All available in your notes lah. Here. So remember where marks allocated. Okay, now your D, experiment D is your planning. Okay, D1 to D16. We can go one today. So this analysis, that's it. Yeah, this is the analysis questions. Okay, let's go for the D1 today. One example, page 38. So the question about measurement of acceleration of mass moving freely under action of gravity. So modern day, a lift tall building are relatively simple design. A passenger car is connected to a counterweight by a steel cable. A pulley A and B. Okay, the passenger car and the counterweight are similar mass. So which is connected to the pulley. It's used to raise the lower passenger car. A braking system enables the passenger car to come to rest. So it's motor braking system where the passenger car and counterweight would move under the action of gravity until safety features are incorporated. Okay, so they want you to prove this formula. How the acceleration of system, the acceleration of this freely moving system is dependent to this formula. Okay, now the question is, prove this formula. Where G is acceleration of free fall, WA is the weight of the A, and MB is mass of B. Okay. Design a laboratory experiment to check the validity of this equation. You may assume MA is constant throughout the experiment and MA is larger than MB. Okay. So design an experiment to prove this formula. So, okay, how to design an experiment? In exam, if they introduce a setup, you can use this setup. So you need to calculate this acceleration. How the acceleration of this system affected by WA, MB, of course, gravity. Okay, now first question. What is independent variable? What is dependent variable? What is variable to kept constant? Anybody? What is independent variable? What variable are you going to change? This formula.
Mass of B.
Yeah, mass of B. Yeah. So mass of B is your independent variable. The dependent variable is, of course, acceleration. Dependent variable is acceleration. Variable to kept constant is the weight of A. The weight of A. Okay, now that's your dependent kept constant. How do you conduct this experiment? How the setup looks like? Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Come on, give a try. Draw a setup for this. You can use this setup. How do you can measure? How do you need to measure the MB? Under method, what you should say? How do you measure the mass of B? How do you measure the acceleration? Okay. So how do you measure acceleration here? What instrument do you use? You can use stopwatch. You can use light gauge if you want. Okay. It's all depend to you. But which is heavier? WA is the weight of A. The MA is greater than MB. Okay. So how do you find the acceleration of this? What instrument do you use? Can you use a stopwatch? You can use a stopwatch, right? If you want stopwatch. So just measure the time when the MB is lifted from down to close to a certain height. Okay. Okay, sorry, yeah. You try to have a diagram. You can have a pulley. You can have a mass MB down. Okay. You can use a light gauge if you want. You can use a light gauge. You can have a light gauge. And we have another light gauge at top here. Okay, we can have a light gauge. Light gauge connected to a retort stand. You can have a retort stand. Okay. And the light gauge wire is connected to a electronic timer. Okay. Then here you have a mass A on top. To be safe side, we can put a sand bag, bucket of sand. Okay. Bucket of sand as safety. Okay. Maybe the height you can measure by using you can put a ruler at the back. You can measure the ruler at the back, or you can put a ruler here. You can use a ruler, have a ruler at the side here. Okay. To measure the height. Height, it was dropped and raised. Height. Okay. Yeah, a rough sketch. Okay. So electronic timer connected to the electronic light gauge connected to a timer, sandbag, the light gauge attached to a retort stand, another retort stand this side. You want rough sketch. Okay. Or you can use a stopwatch to go from here to high up. Use a stopwatch. The light gauge is better. Okay. So time's up. So I want you to write the report of this. Okay, use the what do you call the document I give you just now, the one listed. Use the document please write the report for this D1. Okay. Maybe you can try today. Okay. Tomorrow, maybe first 10 minutes, I show you one example. Okay. But you write yours first. Okay. Follow the description I show you. When you write, draw, you must follow what? You must follow these 15 marks. Okay. Make sure you have defined the problems. Make sure the workable arrangement was shown. Method 4 marks. Analysis 3 marks. The extra details 6 marks. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be discussing this back. Just 10 minutes. But today you give a try. Try to finish the first report. Any questions? No questions, eh? Okay, guys. So I give 10 minutes tomorrow for us to discuss this. Today, you just as a homework, give a try one question. Design experiment. Do the D1. Okay, so I stop here today. Any questions? No questions, eh? Okay, so tomorrow I will discuss the first 10 minutes about your one example. Give a try today. Okay, so I stop here.